Hey guys, welcome back to my channel BS is Lost. This is Bala with you. So guys, today is 420. I'll show you the location. So this is years B3. Okay, and that's okay, and I'm currently at Andhra or Telangana. I'm not really sure. So that's Karupasamy. That is what I know as who sits on a horse with that big arva, and I don't know what they call him here. So yeah guys, hi, and today is the 15th of October and the time is 4:50. So my 420 was here. I'm still here. So I'm about 300 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So when I was 200 kilometers away from Hyderabad is when I gave when I started with BS is Lost intro. So now I'm about 300 kilometers. I just thought let me drift or change, because I did find another adventure added to my bucket list, so I would let you know about that. So and today is the 80th day and B3 has crossed about 9,500 kilometers for this mission currently, MissionBihar. So yeah, what I want to, this video is MissionBihar part 10. Mainly I would tell what actually happened in my adventure so far. So the first question that almost everybody asked me was, how are you managing your expenses? Oh yeah, so that is another, even I didn't know, I didn't figure out, or I didn't check how it was managed. So yesterday, yeah, I did have a check. Yeah, about 30 and altogether my expenditure so far for 80 days this moment is about 1,10,000 odd change, and I have not included the expenses that happened while I was staying at Bihar, because I didn't make a note of it. But apart from it, when I was on road, everything has been noted hopefully. So about 1,10,000 change is currently the expenditure so far, 80 days, and about 35,000 was given by my sister, given as a credit by my sister. Oh, thank you so much. And my earnings or my savings or my effort, my hard work or whatever, I had about 35 to 40,000 that has been spent, and the remaining about 38,000 change. Yes, so this 38,000 change I collected from about 29 people altogether. So 29 of my friends, colleagues, family, everybody, including 29 people, have invested about 38,000 change so far. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So this this is really magical to me. Okay, because what happened is, I actually, when I left Bangalore, I didn't have a job, neither I had any savings, because I'm not a person who saves. And I got an opportunity on 25th of July. I only had one day, that's 26th. I had to service B3 and pack my bag, pack my things. Packed, and 27th is when I left, unplanned. And people who knows me better, yeah, they know I do not call anybody when I'm on a ride, because I'll be lost. And especially for money, no, I haven't. But this is the first time this happened. So because 27th I left thinking this is an opportunity. Oh, an angel in disguise is actually coming to give me a beautiful opportunity. It was nice, about 10,500, and little more expenses, about 2-3,000 was spent here and there by whomever it is who actually wanted me to come. But when the work was almost getting over, looks like the angel started shedding its mask, and then came to know it was not an angel in disguise but a demon in disguise. So sweet, the demon in disguise took me through the path of hell to show me how heaven would look. So that is how I met about 29 angels, and it was very beautiful, miraculous. So about today, 80 days. And thank you so much. So MissionBihar, it's not only Bala or B3, it's about 45 people altogether makes MissionBihar. So I am proud currently at this moment, because no, everybody been asking, are you alone? Are you alone? Maybe physically I'm being alone, but I have never been alone. So, and then it's an effort of about 40-45 people has made B3 and me almost come to the end of Mission Bihar. So today I just got another thought. Okay, so what adventure is... okay, I'm not able to capture most of the moment, and I very well know that I'm not going to capture most of the beautiful moments because I would be lost getting connected elsewhere. In that cases, I wouldn't use any of technology, so that's the problem. So in that way, what I thought of doing is I added fairy tale telling as another adventure. So what I'm actually thinking about is I would let you know what happened I mean, I don't know how. I will just let you know what happened, and also I would include the voices in my head, everything. So what those told, what I saw, how it happened. So I would make it like a fairy tale and then explain. So I call these as fairy tale adventures. So yeah, 9th is when I stopped the last video. Mission Bihar part 9 was stopped. Oh, 9, oh, I didn't know. That's a coincidence. Yeah, thank you. So 9th, what happened when I started itself, I was in a dicey state. First dicey state was about, there was a deviation. And another dicey state was about visiting the world's beautiful grave. So at one place when I stopped, I had it, that was about around 1:30. The confusion was cleared, telling, yeah, I'm not visiting Taj Mahal. And then the other confusion was why a deviation, what is the necessity, and where is the deviation to, kind of stuff. The confusion started. So, but this time the confusion was beautiful because usually when there is a confusion, there's always a chaos in my head. Chaos, because there are so many voices on my head. They keep shouting each and everything. But this time, I don't know what happened. It wasn't chaos, but a chorus. The chorus was so soothing. I started my bike around 2:30 and rode continuously for about 220 odd kilometers without any stop. I had to stop because my fuel was almost done. I was like wondering, I just filled in fuel, right? How come it is like done so soon? I was like shocked. Then I filled in fuel, stopped at a place for chai, and I went and had a check everything. Then I was riding for about 3.5-4 hours in a stretch because the chorus in my head was so soothing. And then the road, and I had already deviated, and the deviation was towards Raipur, Chhattisgarh. So I was on the way. What happened? 9th, I lost. So around 7:30, I stopped. I had chai, and I thought, let me finish my dinner also. I had my dinner, and the whole night I was riding. And in the morning, what happened? Around 11:30 is when I almost reached Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh border. Over there, fortunately or unfortunately, what happened? That's a jungle. That happened to be a jungle, and I lost my way. So about 50 kilometers is a road, but it took me about 11. I got out of the jungle around 7:30 in the evening. I was so lost in the jungle because no signal, no people, and no boats either. It was like beautiful. I saw foxes, I saw mongoose, I saw peacock, and so many other things. It was nice, and even the view, I was like so lost. There was a waterfall, a stream flowing, everything was beautiful. So I just got lost, and on 10th, I got lost. 9th, I was like riding. 9th whole night I was riding. 10th morning I was riding. 10th morning around 11 o'clock is when I got stuck in that forest. Came out around 7:30. Finally found a shop. I didn't have cigarettes also, trust me. I didn't have, because I just thought I would pick it up, but nothing happened. So evening around 7:30 I found a shop. I finally. I went, asked them for, they told no, they don't have it. And I asked them, do you have chai? They said, yeah, chai is it. I asked them for a chai, and then they told, to get out of the jungle, it would take another 14 kilometers, one straight road. I okay. Finished my chai, picked up the bike, started riding. I got out of the jungle. And I found a shop. I just wanted to energize myself. I energized, and then picked up my bike. Started my bike. 200-300 meters, guys. That's it. Tire puncture. and that's a highway in a jungle. And I'm like checking out, there are no shops, nothing. It's only like same like this. It's like this, just like this. And this is the road kind of stuff. So I'm also something like that only. Same kind of road only I'm currently at. I'm like stuck. What do I do now? I check Google, everything. Nothing is close by. Everything is about 84 kilometers away from me. The closest puncture shop also, as per Google. So I just thought, let me take a walk or something. I walked about like 5-10 minutes and I couldn't see anything. It's just one straight road. Like shit. I mean, that was the only shop that I saw, and that is about to be seen over there. I like, okay, there's no point in going. I called Royal Enfield Road Assistance. Around 8 o'clock, I called them. They told it would take at least 3 hours because there are no mechanic. We can't get it fixed over there. We will have to tow the bike to the nearest service station. I was like, oh, okay, man, get that done soon, kind of stuff. But they told it would take minimum 3 hours, and the time was already 8. I told them, see, this is the condition, I'm currently here and I have nothing to do also. Like they told, sir, but we can't do anything, but we can only send it as soon as possible. I like, okay, do something. And I asked them how much is it going to cost, because I'll have to tow it for about 10-12 kilometers. So like they told, since you're enrolled for this, it's free of cost. I like, oh, thank God, then send it as soon as possible. I sat down, guys. I have no cigarettes, okay? Only one I picked up. I finished off in that place and I have nothing. And my bag is full of chocolates, cakes and cookies. But there is no water. And I have the blessing with me, but there is nothing to mix with it. And I'm all stuck over there. All I could see is the moon, the stars, that's it. And few lights here and there. So I waited, I was like checking out my phone, like Googling all those. I got a little bored. And then I was like thinking, what do? And I get a message saying, your towing has been cancelled. I was like, are you serious? I again called the road assistant. They were like, yes sir, on the way. Even that towing truck got broke down. I'm like, seriously man, we are arranging another one, so it will take another 3 hours. I'm like, okay, send it. So I sat and I think I passed out. I don't know when I passed out. That was on the road. I had the chair, so I sat on the chair. I passed out, and around 2:30 the towing guy comes in, and then he woke me up. And like then like I got up. I mean, got B3 into that Matador towing thing, and I went sat next to B3 and I passed out. So by the time I woke up, it was around 6:30. I was like asking that guy, the towing truck guy, Bhaiya, mujhe chai or mujhe chaiye please. He like, okay. He went and parked in one place. I got on, washed my face, and the first thing I see is a Rottweiler walking. I like, wow, is this the way that Raipur welcomes me? And then I had this chai and then got into, on the way to the service center. I was standing on it. I was literally feeling like I was on a magic carpet. So I was just flying. B3 standing next to me and I'm standing next. The floor is not touching the ground, but we are moving. The moment was magical. We had that, and then reached the service center, got it serviced. The best thing was the tire tube was gone, and then the cone set was gone, so had to change it. So by the time I left the service center, it was around 12:30. I started riding from 9th, and this was on 11th around afternoon, 12:30. I found a room which was about 20 kilometers away. Came back to the room, slept. No, I didn't actually sleep. Yeah, got dressed up and started visiting Raipur. Okay, so that is the main reason I'd actually dropped in, because I had been to Raipur to meet a person who got connected through time. So maybe time is what made me go there, do all this. And then that Rangde Basanti flight would be going up and people would, those kind of place. And then a marine drive, we had a walk and a long ride. It was very pleasant. Oh, it was new, energetic, enigmatic, beautiful is not just the word. So that evening was awesome. And then I came back home, passed out. And the next day I woke up only in the afternoon. Then picked up B3. B3 was all perfect, picture perfect. He came back. And the best thing is I forgot the chair at Raipur Royal Enfield Service Center itself. And then came out, came home, and the next day, that's on 12th, I left. Sorry. Yeah, today is 15th. Yeah, so 12th, I did leave that place. So I started riding. No, I left the place around 13th. Yeah, sorry, 13th, my mistake. 13th, I did leave. Okay, 13th, so 9th, and then the 10th, I was like lost. And 11th night, 11th night was on a road, in a jungle, middle of jungle, on a highway. It was beautiful experience. And then 12th night was at Raipur. I left Raipur on 13th. And yes, and on 13th evening, that's night, that's around 14th, that's day before yesterday, what happened. I was passing by, and I just went to Malkarnika Giri. That is the Odisha border. I rode over there. I found the place was so isolated and I couldn't find, because the time was around 10:30. The reason behind the delay was I was supposed to reach only, at least by 7:30. But unfortunately, in one place, what happened? I stopped in a place which was about 100 kilometers. That time, the time was around 7:30. Yeah. So I stopped. The moon was so beautiful because it was partially cloudy, and I was so lost. About 2.5 hours, I was just sitting over there, stargazing, moon gazing, or whatever. I didn't do anything. And then I lost track, and then I understood, okay, I'll have to leave. I went, but near Malkarnika, this is what happened. And I took a U-turn and towards Sukuma. I came down. I stopped at a place, a bus stop. I thought, okay, this is little at least safe, because the time was around 11:30. I sat for some time, that's it. And then a group comes in. This time the group actually had a pit bull. So his name was Gulshan. Beautiful. It was like magical, man. He bought a pit bull which was about 11 years old. Coco, his name was. So he was taking a walk, and he saw the bike, and he came to check what is it. And I told him I'm on the way. Then he told, no, now you don't ride, because now it is not the right time, because you have a lot of issues at the front. Up till Kante. I was like, everybody keeps telling this, let me check what scenes, it's okay. So I was like, we were having a conversation. Then the commandos come in. They are actually called the counter-terrorist squad or something, I'm not really sure. They come in, and then they ask all this thing, and then they say, no, you're not riding. Since you're alone, you go take a lodge. It's only about here. You have to take a lodge and then go. I'm like, okay. Then after a while, I just left. Went a little ahead. I found a chai shop. I started having a chai. And then I was asking about the lodge. I told you have to go a little more friend. So I just took my bike and then went a little ahead. I found a lodge which was half open and half closed. I'm like, do I go and do I not go? And then I see the commandos stop next to me, and they're like honking, and those guys are coming. I'm like, wow, seriously? That was beautiful. And then, 13th night, 13th night I was over there, and 14th night was over there. I left today morning. This morning I left, and now I'm currently about 300 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So, everything magical. And also, guys, I would try keeping it interesting next time onwards. So since this is the first time, so I would try working on even my fairy tale adventures. Okay, so since I was talking about this 29 people, so what I understood is all these souls were only concerned about my safe return, but nothing else. So I do have so many people around me. So I think that we all together definitely can bring in a change, because change begins within ourselves. So that is beautiful. When I understood or came to a realization that change is within. So once I change, everything I see is also changing. So that's nice. So whoever is watching this video, and another thing is I would try getting a tip or something. A small change today will actually make a huge difference tomorrow, though. That's what I see. That's what I'm being like, wow. So what I also thought of is maybe in every adventure videos I would try including one short tip or something. Just a small change. So because life is an adventure, live it adventurously, so that the coming up generation has some more adventures to witness. So we need not spoil the adventure to them. So this time what is The tip is, you might have come across the phrase saying, water bottle companies don't produce water, but they produce plastic bottles. True, guys. From about 2.5, 3 years, I have stopped using. I've stopped buying. I'm sorry, I wouldn't say I've stopped. I've reduced buying water bottles because I carry a water bottle. Or this is the first time I tried the water bag. It is nice, but I'm not that comfortable I'm comfortable with bottles, so next time I would get back to water bottles. So, and also guys, I would request you guys also not to buy water bottles though. Yes, it is a little okay to have a bottle because that also makes you look cool, man. You can carry a bottle that is of your trend. You can pick it up anywhere and you can just drink it at the show off. So that's nice. So, and also you're also doing something good. So this is a small change. So when you gonna buy water bottle next time, remember guys, you are also a reason for getting the plastic into this world. So because at times I did have a nightmare. So let me explain about this nightmare to you. The nightmare goes like a water bottle that I purchased and which I had just thrown out goes somewhere and then turns into microplastic and just gets into my body. Once it gets into my body, I'm also corrupting anything that is coming after me or polluting it. So this was kind of nightmare. I didn't know how to put it across through words, but when I actually had this nightmare, it was chills in the bones. So then onwards, I stopped buying water bottles. I take or I think or assume whatever it is, like buying water bottles is again another sin. So whoever watching this video, guys, I also request you not to buy water bottles. Do carry your own bottles. And yeah, if you do have any suggestions, please do share it in your comment box. And yeah, if you like my adventures, I don't know what else adventures would I would be doing ahead. But if you do like my undefined adventures, do subscribe to my channel and also give me a thumbs up.